Surprise!
Surprise! Surprise! Surprise!
Y'all, I moved to LA. I am Kalila and this is Keeping Up with Kalila. This is a personal development, entertainment, and mindset channel. If you want to hear about how I manifested a move to LA in the pandemic, stay tuned.
What? Where you at, girl? Girl, I live in LA.
You don't live in LA.
Yes, I do, girl. I live right up in LA. What you was talking to you ugly? Yeah, but I'm about to be bi-coastal.
I just wanted to jump on here briefly so that I can continue making videos and share my life and updating you on the Cali scene. So I wanted to tell you the story of how I manifested an apartment and a car in Los Angeles in a matter of 3 months. Let's do it. Let's jump right in. So just for the record, I've always said that I wanted to be bi-coastal. My work, entertainment, and my family are both on both coasts. So my work is in New York and LA, and I wanted to be able to be at that status to be accessible. And I was waiting for, the way I had it planned out, because we always plan. We think we're gonna know how everything is gonna go. So my plan was that I was going to make my Broadway debut in a show that will get me my Tony and then get a movie that will take me to LA. As of maybe the last few years, I realized that that is not what I wanted. I had to do a lot of digging to figure out that that actually wasn't the goal, that wasn't the dream. It was a vehicle to get to the dream. And so instead of me doing and going through this vehicle, I was like, you know what? I want to live in LA. So backtrack. When I first rekindled with my current boo, for those of y'all who don't know, we went to high school together. I'm mad giddy. Went to high school together, and we were like not, he was in there for vocal, baby could sing, and me for drama. And we just was not like in cruise. And after my last relationship, I was just on IG, being myself, joking, just being, the questions app had come out, and he slid in the DMs on some like funny friend stuff, and blah, 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 blah. Lo and behold, we start dating after me fronting. So we'll go back to that story too. And how love will find you if you make room for it, even if that's not what you are focusing on. So I manifested a very fire relationship, but I have to circle back to that. We started getting serious. It was like, what's your future plans? And he was like, well, I definitely know that I want to move to LA. And I was like, what? At first, I said I was gonna move there in January, and then I was like, no, I wanted to wait for pilot season. And in the middle of pilot season, as we know, was when the quarantine lockdown. But right before the lockdown, I flew here to LA for a very big audition for a movie, and I was like, yeah, LA is the next step. So I came back mad giddy to Bay, like, nah, we gotta go to LA. And then quarantine happened, lockdown happened. So I'm still like, you know what, maybe instead of us going in March, we can go in April. So March on, I've been like searching, looking at neighborhoods. I'm doing research. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm telling my friends, yeah, August, probably Labor Day. Like I'm wanting to go, but we applying for apartments and we're getting denied. The main reason is because now that the world shut down, apartments are not accepting tax forms. So they're like, no, we need like current pay stubs. But I was on Broadway before this, and I don't have a job. And even with us having the funds to move, they were denying. It felt like, I was just like, I don't know if I should go. I don't know what we should do. So Bay and I just kind of like laid it out to each other, like, what's up? Like, do you want to go and do you not want to go? Like, what's the next move? Either we're going to go, we're going to put our energy towards going to LA, or we're going to put our energy towards like building a nest, towards building a nest in New York. But let's just try. Let's just go to LA and let's just feel it out. We haven't been there together. Like, let's see if we could get an apartment in person. Like, let's try. So I'm calling my homegirl who's been looking for me at different apartments for me, and you know, seeing this process of it being a wash. Like, and she's like, oh, y'all just gonna come out here? Oh, why don't y'all stay in my place for 10 days because I'm gone, and I'm going to Atlanta. So let me just, y'all could just stay in my apartment while y'all look. So just a whole apartment for free. So then we like, okay, let's go. Looking at flights. I think I showed y'all. The flights were $70. And I'm like, so it's just more steps. That's like, this is what you're supposed to be doing, man. This is what you're supposed to be doing. So we get here, I'm meditated. I'm just staying mad, like just in the zone, like in the zone meaning like joyful. Like I'm committed to joy. I'm committed to happiness. I'm like, nah, I'm following this. This feels like a magic potion. So I'm gonna just stick with it. So, you know, we're just talking and speaking into each other like, this is our home. We about to do this. Like, it's beautiful here. Mind you, when we got here, so we flew in around like the beginning of September, and the sky was on fire. Like, but we're still like, this is LA. Like, well, this is where we want to be. Mad press. And like, you know, we're going to different apartments and we're listening to the requirements, and at the same time trying to get a job. Like, the reason why this was crazy was because I needed to get a job to be taken seriously for a landlord. So I'm like, actually some of this energy is coming up, and I'm like, you know, what are we gonna do? Lo and behold, the second place that I dropped off my application to hires me on the spot. Like, oh no, we love your energy. Like, yeah, you live. Babe gets a job, gets two jobs. We were in LA in a matter of 7 days, and we both got jobs. And then and the way we're looking at apartments is, I'm gonna tell you how loose, how free we had to be in order for this to happen. We're just driving blindly through neighborhoods because, first of all, real estate agents is not taking me seriously. Like, once they hear, there was a real estate agent I was dealing with, and she was like, yeah, no, I'm sorry, good luck. I can't, like, basically, like, she can't even vouch for me until she has, you know, all of these ducks in a row. When I'm looking at it, like, everybody's leaving. People are literally fleeing the city. And there's rent specials here and there. All the rent is down. And I'm like, y'all still being picky when we got racks? Like, chill. Anyway, so we're driving down the neighborhoods that I had researched into where would be central to like studios and things before. And we're just calling signs that say renting or 1 bedroom. Like, that's it. We're just calling signs. A lot of no answers. We were getting people that were letting us pull up to the apartment on the spot. So we finally get to this one spot, and so as we look at the place, it's nice and it's within our budget. We're looking, and I'm like, this is the requirement with the application. Well, it's just pure credit score. And we were like, what? She was like, oh, it was like, you don't need to see pay stubs, you don't need to see nothing. Like, just, it's like, yeah, if you run your credit, it's our office determines if that credit score is better. You know, we know what has happened, and you know, we're working with people. So it was like, how long will it take? She was like, 45 minutes, y'all. So when she said that, we went, paid a little application fees, filled out the little application. I went to go eat, and before my food came, she had called and said, you were approved. You can move in like tomorrow. So we got approved on the spot for a place. Do you understand how hard that is in LA? Like, yo. And just bought a car, a Camry 2020. It's just like, the opportunity is falling, and I just wanted to share. And now I can start back shooting videos that I want to shoot. So I just wanted to, you know, let you guys know what's up with me and what my surprise is. And my surprise is I moved to LA. So all my LA people, it's time to create. It's time to do magic. It's time to manifest. It's time to boss up. Like, I'm here. I understand we in quarantine, and we respected that. Got tested, all of that. We respected quarantine. I'm just saying that it's time. Like, because my actual physical being is in the state. So we ready. Thank y'all for listening. I'm so happy. Talk to y'all later. Bye.